Hello, everyone. Hello, and thank you for joining us. We are going to start our session. It's about 6:53, so we're going to allow people time to register and come aboard. Please, in the chat, drop down. Please let us know, introduce yourself, and let us know where you're tuning in from because everyone comes from everywhere, all over the world. So I'm glad to be here this evening, and I want to thank you for giving me your time this evening for the Will You Hire You tour, the beginning. And we're going to start it promptly at 7. We have little Shania Twain playing just to, help relax y'all. So please feel free, introduce yourself. Let us know where you're tuning in from the chat, and we'll be starting in at 7 o'clock. So we have a few minutes while I get myself organized here. I do not own the rights to the music, just in case. I don't know how this goes, if it's like Facebook or whatever. So I do not own the rights to the music, but I love me some Shania Twain, right? That's my girl. I had to say that for disclosure. As I'm getting it all together here, let's see. Feel the way I feel. Man, I feel like a woman. We'll be starting in 4 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I want to say thank you for joining us tonight for our meet and greet. Will You Hire You tour, the beginning. And my name is Tia Rogers. I'll be your presenter this evening. So we'll be starting in about 4 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. So feel free. Don't be shy. Put your name in to the chat and let us know who you are and where you're tuning in from. Because that's going to be wonderful so we can all get to know each other. Feel like a woman. Oh, yeah, yeah. I told you crazy. Feel it. Come on, baby. I feel like a woman. All right.
Hello, Queen.
Let's stop that right there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are 2 minutes away. Well, 3. 3 minutes away from our start time. And I like to start promptly because your time is very valuable. And we don't want to waste not 1 minute of it at all. So, as we are starting here, we're waiting a few minutes. We're giving people a chance to register and come in. And if you should miss us live today, once you register, you'll be able to see the replay. So that will also allow you an opportunity to participate in our meet and greet. Will You Hire You tour and the beginning. So, giving a little background on myself. Good evening, everyone. I'm Tia Rogers, and I come to you this evening to share with you how I ended up hiring myself. Now that's funny, right? Yeah, well, let's see. Those of you that's been following me, you've probably heard my story. If you haven't, please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. I think we're just about everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. I've been slowed down a little bit. So I haven't really been posting everywhere. I've been kind of on Facebook a lot lately. So I'm proud to be coming to you this evening live on YouTube from our new web meeting place. So we'll be coming together here. I will be dropping links in. If you be so kind and you want to know what's going to be going on, make sure you register and you can subscribe and you'll know what's coming up next for us, right? So I'm Tia Rogers. I am a network marketer. I've been in the profession, I started in the profession in 2018. Um, and since then, I have expanded, grown some. And tonight, I want to share with you my why as to why I decided to bet on me, to take a chance and say, hey, I know that I have the brains, skills, and the talents to put my to apply to my life and make it go wherever I desire it to be, right? Because a big part of becoming a network marketer is your mindset. Mindset is going to be so big because whatever you think, you are. So if you're thinking that you can conquer the world, you're thinking that you can take on new challenges, you can face your fears and move on, you will be a good candidate to uh, come into network marketing. But if you struggle and you fight yourself, it doesn't mean that you wouldn't succeed. It just means that you would need more support systems, more help as far as coaching, mentoring, maybe more your peer group of team members to help you be, to grow and build. So I want you to know that this is a presentation about an opportunity. Well, it's about opportunities in the network marketing business. There's various areas that I have been blessed to become partners with, and I am learning still, even though I've been doing it for quite some time now. I'm still learning. I'm always learning, growing, and developing. The most important thing is to know thyself, right? And know who you are as a person. Know what it is that you want. This journey began for me when I was caring for my parents. My mother passed in 2015. My father passed in 2016. And it's just been like a series of losses that kind of happened along the way there. During that time, I realized that, you know, I was, we all do it. We go for our jobs, and you might think that, this is where you're going to be. You're going to be there till retirement. There's no hiccups. There's nothing is going to happen. But for me, I had a huge awakening, and in that awakening, there was a lot of growth and development within that process. But part of that process was entering into network marketing. Now, I want you to know that I do not guarantee that any opportunity offered for residual income will bring individuals the result they are seeking or proclaimed in the presentation of services, products, goods, and business opportunity, as each person's income is based on their own individual performance during the period of enrollment in any business opportunity as they build their business. Should an individual decide to enroll in a business opportunity through this page or any business page and or podcast show associated with this page, please note your results are based off of your ability of being coachable and in implementing what is taught in trainings, as well as your unique experience you bring. Each individual that enrolls and begins their own independent business through the cost of the opportunity being offered, each individual is welcome to the opportunity to begin the process of building the foundation of a healthy life and lifestyle in a variety of areas. I started where I started with what I had, and just built from there, um, and have enhanced my life. I've grown more personally than anything. The personal development, it was a big piece for me, which leads to the whole self mastery piece, because you must be able to master oneself to be able to govern oneself to complete the task that is required as a business owner. It's much different than an employee, because as the business owner, you call the shots, you uh, pave the path, and you will pretty much be the director of the whole show. So, self mastery is very important, because sometimes our minds can play tricks on us. It can Our fear will set in, our doubt will set in, especially if we get stuck or become frustrated in certain areas. And it happens to everyone. No one is exempt, because it's just a part of life. It's what it is. Some of us just are able to get over it faster than others. So I have a little poll here that I'm going to drop down. Say start poll. Okay. All right. And our first poll here, if you guys wouldn't mind answering the question, the first question is, how many of you have ever heard about this speaker here? So if you guys could take some time to vote, that would be great to answer the poll question. So as we are going, because we're going to try to make this a little interactive, um, I want to go over mindset. I want to go over your ability to govern yourself. I want to talk about just how important you are. You're an important part of nature, one, because we were created, right? We are definitely created. We all know how humans are created, right? Two humans come together. There's an ovum and there's a sperm cell. They come together, mass convulsion, and then you get this beautiful little baby, right? So that's how we all got here. Now, so that means that we are a part of the universe. We're a part of God. We're just some of these sparkles, little particles here in the world. And that means that we're a part of nature. Just as the grass that grows out of the ground is important, so is your life. Um, now, what was I going to say? Okay, now we're talking about mindset. We're talking about, forgive me, I'm all over the place today. But, nothing. I said I was coming, so I'm here. Um, Mindset, we talked about your ability to govern yourself and how important you are. Your life business is very important. It's your life. Whether you are just starting out in life, or, leaving home, beginning to go to college, and or going to get into the workforce and begin your new life. You're probably trying to identify an apartment and things of that nature. Now, there's some factors that go in all of that, because you have to be financially ready to be on your own, right? And are we all really financially ready to be on our own? Now, once you get yourself in place to find out what it is to get yourself in place to be financially ready, um, and you have an idea and or a plan for your life, how you expect your life to go, where do you want to live, what type of lifestyle do you want to have, all that is going to factor in. Not only that, when you're beginning out in life and you're starting on your journey adventure to explore the world, because we all do it, we have a passion, we have a love that we want to do, and we all know that when you're doing something that you love, it doesn't really feel like work. So it's something that you would get up early in the morning to do and stay up late at night to do, without even being told. So it kind of goes in the things that we value, and the things that we value, we make them very important. We prioritize them in our lives, and as we are making our lives a priority, we're starting from the beginning But you got to look long term, right? We have short term goals and we have long term goals. So our long term goals is eventually one day we want to retire. Now, the thing about retirement is you have to plan, strategically plan um, for your retirement. You have to invest in you. And that means that whether you find an employer that offers you a retirement plan to that where you can contribute funds to that can grow, whether they match it or not, it's still an investment in you because you're putting a portion of your earnings aside that is going to benefit you later on in life. It's not right now. You can't miss what you don't see. So investing in yourself in a retirement plan or some type of savings plan, um, what is it, a mutual fund, Roth IRA, certificate deposit. There's all different types of ways to begin a savings and to invest in yourself. If you're very, really savvy and you really want to know, learn some exciting information, you may even dabble a little bit in the stock market. Um, but you have to do your research on the companies and see just what's their performance over time. How many times they dip, how many times they come back. No matter how many times the market goes up or down, it always bounces back up. So I don't want you to worry about that too much. You just want to make sure that you are paying attention. So when it's time to sell or you want to stay, you know that you do that because whether you stay or sell will make a difference and whether or not you profit from it. Now, not all profits are guaranteed when you're investing, and we know that. So that's why investors have certain risk factors where you're aggressive, conservative, or moderate. So a conservative investor is going to secure more of their funds for their living. They're not going to take too many risks. They're not going to take a chance on variables of the market. They want a sure shot thing to know exactly what they're going to have at retirement, um, or for their life as they're planning. An aggressive investor is one that is willing to take more risk. They have a little flexibility and their risk factors that they take. So as you are figuring out where you fall in things, if are you in the beginning, are you in the middle stages, or are you preparing for retirement? All of these are good questions because at the time of the beginning of my journey, I wasn't quite ready for retirement. And so I had to figure out a plan, like how was I going to prepare myself for retirement? And part of that plan was to figure out a way that I could earn money and help others at the same time while building a life and the lifestyle that I truly, truly desire to live. Um, Starting out as a young mom, young teen mom. So shout out to the teen moms that are out here doing it. One baby doesn't stop no show. You can still go on and continue on with your education and still pursue your dreams and raise your children. So as a young mother, starting out, going to school, all that and everything, and like I said, started coming into the business, I found the network marketing platform, and it has proven itself quite, quite, how do I say it? Quite fascinating. Um, as I can say, and I think this is something. Okay, now what happened here? What did I do here? Hold on, guys. All right, I can't do. All right, some kind of way I did something with the chat, so I don't think anyone. So let's see, push. There we go. And pull. Oh, cool. All right, so I figured out. I'm learning this whole new platform, guys. So forgive me. All right, I said becoming a young mom, coming to this platform, find a network marketing. And it's so funny. I don't know if you guys have read the book GoPro by Eric Worre, but there's a portion in the book where he talks about his beginning stages of network marketing and how the products and services, they really do sell themselves. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. If it's something that you need, the products and services are impeccable. Um, and they do produce results. However, it's up to each individual to choose for themselves what area they want to go into. So my niche is family, and I chose family because it's very broad, and family has so many things. Um, Here at Tammy's, we believe in our truth, our action, our motivation, movement, integrity, sensitivity, and evolution, because we're always going to be evolving. We're always going to be growing. And that's the beautiful thing, because families, they grow, they change over time. And as you have a family, your needs will change over time. Okay. So we're talking about families and how it grows and changes over time. Now, tell me, what is your biggest frustrations or struggles you have in life right now, currently? You want to change? You need some help with your finances? Let us know. We have a poll, so feel free to take the poll and we'll tally up the results later. Hopefully, we'll get that done before the end of the program. So, families change over time, and my family changed tremendously. I went from being married and single to divorced to being a single mom, then a caregiver for my parents, and then most recently losing my son, which was the most weirdest thing ever that happened to me in my life. But I found a way to still show up. I found a way to still continue to stay focused on the business, to stay focused on my goals, because I set goals for myself. And I'm sure you have goals that are set, that you have set for yourself as well. And because we all do, they're very important to have goals. Um, because that's how you can measure. You need something to measure from where you're starting to where you're going. And when I look back to where I started from, young teen mom, to now where I am now, a grandma of six, um, public employee, as well as a new business owner, the life journey has been amazing. And a big part of that comes into, because you'll hear me talk about uh, the market economy. I shared with you all about some history, because we need a little history. If you don't know where you come from, you're not going to know where you're going. It's the same as if you don't know what you have, you don't know what to protect. Um, you don't know what to protect. You don't know how to protect it. So it's good to know. It's good to do a self-awareness assessment to know where you are, what it is that you're planning on doing with your life. Um, are you going to know it right off the bat, right away? No. Sometimes you might have to go through the process. And some part of the process is trusting the process in the process, because sometimes the process is the test, to see just how you're going to weather the storms. So, um, as we are weathering the storms, I have some notes here. I do believe. Now, let me see how we can do this, because we'll come back here. Let me see. Polls, chat, attendees, video. Oh, files. Okay, hold on. So we'll go back here and we're going to share. Okay, did I do it right? I don't know if I did it right, guys. Can you see it? Because I cannot see it. Okay, it says sharing, but I'm not sure if it's okay. This is a file. Which one is it? Oh, wait a minute. All right. Okay, I did it wrong. Sorry. There is a file attached to this because you're going to get, for coming and joining us today, you're going to be able to print out the course workbook. And this workbook is going to take you through a series of questions. It's going to give you a little bit of information about me, the founder, um, as well as it's going to walk you through a series of questions. Some questions about you, because this is meet and greet. Um, I like to always provide be authentic and provide full disclosure. I am a network marketer, so I'm here to build my team. I'm looking for the right candidates. I'm looking for that right candidate that is going to come join our team and help enhance our team. Because together we can achieve so much more. I'm only one person, but if a group of us, 20, 30 or more, are all working towards the same goal, how many more people can we help, right? But it's not for everybody. So, and I understand that. And I just want to let you know that whether you join us or not, whether you join me or not, your life matters. So, the fact that your life matters, I want to make sure that when you leave me, that you're left with something that you can take with you, tangible, right now, today, and implement in your life. Whether it is coming up with an idea to start school, uh, getting better at your finances, different things of that nature. So we're going to start my presentation. Let me see. Can you see this? Let's see. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Here goes start. All right. Oh, cool. This is so great. Hey, everyone. Okay. So these are some of our notes that I have gathered because this is how I'm going to tell my story of my journey. And I know I'm a little long winded and I'm going to try not to be. I'm going to try to fit this all within an hour so that you can get some nuggets and you can take it with you and go on about your day. And again, like I said, I appreciate your time. So our notes today talks about natural resources. Do we know what natural resources are? That would be the air, the water, the soil, the minerals, plants, and animals. So if we practice caring for these resources, so all living things can benefit from them now and in the future. We know that there's a big thing going on as far as global warming. The climate change is changing things from what it used to be. I haven't gone personally yet to see Alaska, to see the ice glaciers and stuff. And I hope I make it before they totally melt away. That is on my bucket list. But nature is a big part of it. How we care for the world, ourselves, is how we are going to care and do things in our lives moving forward. It's plain and simple. If you take care of you, you'll take care of the world. And that comes down to our diets, eating healthy, and everything like that. So we want to make sure that we are doing everything correctly. Other notes that we have are economic resources. So we know what the natural resources of the world that we have, right? Air, water, soil, minerals, plants, animals. Well, animals, if you want to have a pet, it's going to cost you. But most times these things are free in the world. It's in the world. It's there. But we do have areas where fresh water is a problem, right? So we're talking about economic resources, and economic resources are land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship, fresh water, air, and heavy metals. Did you know that money is a medium of exchange for economic resources? Money is not an economic resource. And I just think it's really funny that they have the fresh water there when we have certain areas that where the waters are becoming contaminated, whether it's through not doing the recycle thing or whatever, just people just not caring. Our world is changing, and we're the reason that our world is changing. So that means that we have to change, right? So when you're looking at abundance versus scarcity, what is in abundance? Natural resources are an abundance. Human resources, abundance. There's plenty of us. Capital resources. There's an abundance, but there is a disparity in how it's distributed, right? So, what are some of the scarcities of some of the things that get in the way of our abundant resources? We have a poor and wealthy. So there's a gap between the poor and the wealthy. How can we fill that gap? How can we help those that are less fortunate become a little bit more well off, right? We have a lack of capital, and capital is something that is used, acquired and used by the wealthy. They have more, it's more plentiful in those particular areas. And why is that? Is it the things that they do, how they do it, the way they understand their money, how do they utilize their money, right? So there's some things that we can learn. Um, there's economics and equality. So these are some of the scarcity things that come up when we're talking about uh, resources, natural and economic. Let me see. So I have here, we have the self-awareness. I don't know if you can read this. So I'm going to try to, I'm glad I printed this out so I can read it out to you guys because it is fine print. And even with my glasses, I still have trouble seeing. So here's the section of self-awareness. And with self-awareness and how it applies to natural resources as well as your economic resources, right? The first question is, who am I and what does my life mean? That's a question I ask you all. I'd like you to write it down and take some time to fill in the answer to that. And when we come back together next Tuesday, because we're going to meet every Tuesday at 7 p.m. for 1 hour to kind of get to know, it's called Get to Know One Another, a meet and greet. I want to get to know you. You want to get to know me. And as well as I would like to share with you some of the opportunities that I have had the pleasure of being a part of, and provide them to you so that you can make a choice. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not for you, I understand. But who do you know that could possibly benefit? So our first self-awareness question is, who am I and what does my life mean? What does your life mean to you? Because our life means something. The next question is, who am I and what difference can I make in the world? The third question is, things things I love about myself that could benefit others. So as you're going through the self-assessment awareness um, questionnaire, take some time to really look at it to see where you are, because who you are and what your life means to you and how you see your life. This is going to help you get a better picture for where you are right now. Where do you want to go? What does your life look like? Is it possibly going to change? I'm sure there's going to be changes in your life because change is inevitable. We are ever evolving people. We're always changing. Changes come rapidly and they come frequently. So change is definitely going to happen. Who you were back in 2018 is not who you are now in 2023. Something about your life or something you did, something is different in your life this year, right? So what's different from 2018 till now, right? We want to explore that because that's part of our self-awareness. Knowing who we are, what our life means to us, and who we are, and what difference can we really make in the world. I would like to think that I make a difference in this world, because who I am and what my life means to me. I'm definitely Tia Rogers, fully 100%. Um, what my life means to me, it means everything. It's like the most precious gift ever given by God every day. When I open my eyes and I get a chance to wake up, I'm so grateful just to see another day of life, to be able to interact with the ones that I love, people I care about, just to be able to go out here and make a difference in the world every day. I've been in the field of human services for over 25 years in a variety of capacities, and I've met so many people. Some I can't even remember their names, but we touched each other's lives. I did not only make a difference in their life, they made a difference in my life. And that's the beautiful thing about life and interacting with people, because when you are reaching out and you're trying to help someone, there's an interaction, there's an interchanging thing that goes there, because communication is two ways, right? So it's give and take. As I'm giving out and helping someone with resources, maybe some information that I might be privy to that can help them, they in turn give me a piece of them as well. And that I carry that throughout life, because you never know when you're going to come across them again, and it does happen. So what difference can I make in the world? I think the biggest difference that I made in this world was becoming a mother and raising two of the most beautiful children. Um, Sweat, I was going to get emotional for this, but that's probably why I kind of been playing peekaboo on Facebook. But anyway, the show must go on. Being a mother, raising my two beautiful children, and watching them become parents, and seeing how some of what I've instilled in them, they are instilling in their children, and it's a beautiful thing. Um, Things I love about myself that could benefit others. Well, the one thing I love about myself is my positive attitude. I don't care how crazy or messed up things can be, I always find, try to find a brighter side of it. If I can't find a brighter side, I'll walk away. I'll just completely just leave, because if I can't be of benefit, then and I'm no help, I'm going to leave. It's no need in just staying there and causing more havoc, right? So that's just a little bit self-awareness about myself. So I'm looking forward to learning more about you all as well. And please don't forget to put your name in the chat and where you're tuning in from, as well as take some time and interact with our polls here. So, all right, we're talking about money, time, knowledge, and relationships. Now, money, time, knowledge, and relationships is our currency. It is the present currency that we have, that we utilize to navigate through our lives, right? So, through some of my research, says currency is the sum of 95% of W-2 employees. And it's a sum of currency for 5% business owners. So if you create massive value, wealth is definitely a mindset, because you have to first be it before you receive it, if that makes sense. I know it sounds a little crazy, but you really have to see yourself there. You have to see yourself in wealth. You have to see yourself in as your future you, who you're becoming. If you can't envision that in your mind, you're not going to achieve it, and make it manifest into your life. You have to see yourself successful first. And sometimes that's a challenge. But that's why I'm here to help you see that you are that winner. You are the winner that we're waiting for. Okay. So, and looking at currency, time, money, knowledge, and relationships, how do we utilize that money, time, knowledge, and relationships? Well, we use it in a variety of ways. We have different types of labor in economics. There's professional fields, and there's semi-skilled and unskilled fields that you can get into. So that means that if you have totally no knowledge at all, if you have the ability to learn, you can learn whatever it is that you need to do. There's economic application, right? So you have to learn about your economics. If you know how your earnings, first of all, you have to know how you're making your earnings, right? Hopefully you're choosing to do it in a legal professional way, or not. Everybody can change. You need to know how you can economically apply your earnings to your life. How do you best utilize your money? How are you investing in yourself? Are you able to put away that? Do you pay yourself first? Are you able to put away that 10% for you, and then go on and pay your bills? Make sure that you're investing in things that putting your money in places where your money can grow for you, because you want to have a diversified uh, economic financial profile, which is something that the wealthy have done for themselves, and they have done it over a period of time. Some may have inherited it, but even if they inherited it, believe me, there was something that they had to do before. It just was not given to them. Every legacy movie I've watched, they have to earn it. They have to do something. They have to understand how that wealth was built. Wealth is not just given and passed down. There's lessons that the person that grew the wealth has learned over the years, and how they mastered that and was able to accomplish it. So therefore, the generations behind them that will inherit that, they have some steps to take too. So you're not just going to get there overnight. So I don't want nobody to think that it comes overnight. And I may be wrong. There may be other incidences in how people receive their wealth. But from my knowledge base that I've learned so far, you have to become educated in your finances first and foremost. Getting financial literacy information is the best thing that you can do, because it's not only going to show you where you are presently, it's going to show you where your leaks are at, where you have holes that you might need to patch up, or maybe get rid of some things that are weighing you down, that's taken away from you building. So, but you won't know that if you don't get a full picture of where you are financially, what it all it entails, and how well do you budget and manage your money and spend your money, right? All that's a part of it. And that's the economic application. We talked about the stock market. Again, the stock market goes up, it goes down. It's no steady motion in the stock market. So those that play in the stock market are ones that are a little bit more comfortable in a relationship that they have with their money. They are not afraid to take risks. They see a loss as a gain, not really a full loss. So it's all about the mindset, how you see things. The cup is either half full or half empty. It all comes from your perception. Trade deals. Now, trade deals, I have to learn a little bit more about that. However, that's also a part of the different types of labor and different things that we can do. I guess I'm going to take a stab at it and try to figure out what a trade deal is. I would say maybe a trade deal could probably be in real estate, property, a contract between two different countries, right? Because we talking about the economy and integrating it into our lives. So from one country to another, between America, China, Russia, they all have trade deals on. They're doing something with each other for business to take place, for businesses in China to work with businesses in America, so on and so forth. I think that's the best I could do with that one. So please feel free to um, fill me in. Let me know. I don't want to be the only one that knows everything. Um, Not that I don't want to be the only one that knows everything. I just know that I am a very smart lady, but I'm not that smart that I know it all. I know enough to know that to say I need help when I need help. Um, and that's a very important characteristic to have as a person. There's no shame in being not being able to say help. So our notes for right now, as we're talking about types of labor and economic application, um, our notes says that an economic system is a means by which societies or governments organize and distribute available resources, services, and goods across geographical region or country. Individuals and business make their own economic decisions. States, current states central government makes all of the country's economics decisions. So that's a little known fact for our economic systems. And we all utilize some type of product, service, good, or receive services in some kind of form or way. So you see how the economic works. It would not be a reason to have LAHEAP, what is it? LAHEAP, energy assistance, things of those natures. Those are services. They're services and goods that we get. And if you are on the lower income range and you meet the income level, right, or the income cap for the assistance, then you will receive it. If you're above it, then you may not receive it. So what do you do when you're a little bit above the poverty cap, but you're not eligible for services? You have to figure out a way, right? So that's a big part of the decision of becoming a business owner as well for me. Notes. You want to do a self-assessment. You want to look at your overall health. You want to look at your health from head to toe. You want to look at, are you in A1, top one physical condition? Are you able to do what it is that you're required to do to live your life, or will you need assistance with that? A disability doesn't necessarily mean that you're unable to do something, because I've gone to school with a lot of students that were disabled and they kick ass. Pardon my French. They are doing a damn thing and they live full lives and have professional careers. So you just want to make sure that you're checking your health. You want to look at your relationships. How are your relationships? Are they healthy relationships? Are you able to communicate with throughout those relationships? Is it understanding relationship? Are they loving relationships? And how well do we understand the other person? Are we compassionate? Do we have the ability to show empathy? And that's even within your own family circle, because who's the first people you're going to meet? Who's the first relationship you have? Your mom, your dad, your siblings, your aunts, your grandparents, right? Aunts, uncles, cousins. They're your first relationships. And we all know, if you come from a large family, or if you don't come from a large family, if you have family, you know just how amazing the whole growth journey can be in developing relationships, and the time it takes to nurture and actually care for the relationship. And are you going to be there? Should they call on you? Are you dependable? Are you reliable? Your spirituality. I believe that in this life, you have to believe that there's something greater than yourself. For me, it's God. God rules everything. Without him, I know there's a lot of things that I would not do. Because sometimes I just get a feeling in my gut and he tells me go on, do it, and I do it, and it usually works out okay. But having a higher power, having a belief in God, some type of spiritual counseling, church, reading the Bible, whether you're Buddhist, Islam, it doesn't matter. Knowing that there's something greater than yourself, because you're pretty powerful. We're all pretty powerful, but we're not powerful than him. We cannot do the things. We cannot create the heavens and the earth, no matter how many times man tries. It's not going to happen. We can't do it. We can try to duplicate it, but it doesn't always mean that it's going to be duplicatable. So, having a spirituality, having a sense of spirit, knowing who you are as well as whose you are, is very important in helping you to overcome some of those fears and doubts that you're going to feel along the growth journey. How much knowledge do you have? Are you open and willing to learning new knowledge? And how well do you apply the knowledge to your own life? Investments. How do you invest in yourself? Do you provide yourself time to do the things that are important to you, that's going to help you enhance your life and make your life better? All of these things are a series of questions that you want to ask yourself, because when you are stepping in a new arena that's different from what you're used to, it's going to require a lot of you investing in you, your time, energy, and yes, some of your money. That's just how it goes, you know. And you want to invest your money and put it in places where you're going to get an ROI, a return on your investment, right? So the outcome of an assessment can be you have no idea at all what you're going to do with your life, where you're going with your life, where you see your life, where you want it to go. Or you have not checked since, let's see, it's been a while since you thought about where I'm going to go. What am I going to do with my life? What's out here for me? What are my interests? Who do I want to become? Right? Because you have to begin practicing being that person in the beginning. Also, are you, as far as character and personality and responsibility, accountability, is that poor, good, or excellent? Because we all have areas where we can grow, where we can become a little bit more involved with ourselves. Hold on 1 minute here. I want to stop because I want to add a poll questions, because we asked. So now our next poll question, just to keep this a little interactive, because we got like another 15 minutes. And I think we have a little bit more stuff to go through. So the question is, if you could take control of your life right now and never have to worry, what would you do? Relocate and start over? Start a business and begin a new journey? What would you do? Answer the poll. Let's see what everyone would do. Okay. So now we're going to take it back to the slides. Okay. Boy, this is kind of cool. I kind of like this here. All right. A little different than a Zoom setup, but here we go. All right. Our next list of notes is, I want you to list 3 of your strengths. I also want you to list 3 of your weaknesses. I also want you to list 3 opportunities available to you right now. Can you list the threats that are preventing you from taking your next move? These are very important questions, and we'll go back to these answers. Hopefully, you guys will give me some input and we can really begin a dialogue. Okay. Now we have tangible list of resources, right? Our tangible list of resources. Oh, wow. We at the end. Okay. So our tangible list of resources. I want you to always remember, you are your greatest asset. You are a wealth of experience. or you're beginning to live life for the first time. You overcome many challenges that may have left scars, yet you didn't give up. You're here. The fact that you're tuned in, the fact that you registered for this webinar to come today to learn about the meet and greet, would you hire you? All of these are questions about would you hire you? Because it's the beginning. If you have qualities where that you have within yourself, those qualities are usually what drives us to go pursue education, to pursue the careers that we're in, and or even pursue what other business adventures we can get into. All of that is because we're our greatest asset. You market yourself first and foremost to yourself. Okay, wait a minute now. Let me stop here. We can stop the slideshow because we're all finished with that. Yay. You market yourself, right? So when you wake up every morning and you head out and you're going out to start say you're going to start something new. And as you're going out to start something new, you already know going through the door what skills you have. What do you bring to the table? Because when you go for a job interview, guess what? You're selling yourself. You are marketing yourself in the market economy, your services, what your skills and talents are. And we have many, and that's pretty much the bulk of will you hire you? Imagine you coming up with an idea that you think might be pretty cool, that might actually change the world, could even change how different things are done, whether it's gaming, writing a book, starting a nonprofit organization, going into business for yourself. And a lot of us, if you are a mom, I want to say first and foremost, happy Mother's Day to you because we are in the beginning of May. Happy Mother's Day to you. Mother's Day is 365. They better love us 365 days out the year. Do not just try to love us on May because I'm going to get you if you did. But anyway, I just like to say that. Anyhow, we are marketing ourselves. What skills and talents do you have? What abilities do you have? What is it that you would like to fix in the world? What is the problem that you would like to fix? The problem I would like to fix in the world is to provide housing for transitional families that find themselves in between a rock and a hard place, or maybe a possible situation where they end up homeless. My idea is to hopefully, somewhere along this journey, to obtain a property that can house at least 50 families. And I say families because we know we know the setup now and has been for many, many years with housing. They look at housing and they separate us. They say, mother and children can have this housing, but you can't have a spouse. Well, how do you think the mother got the children? She didn't get them by herself because we don't got that kind of stuff going on. We got, real scientific stuff going on. It takes two people to make a baby, never just one. Well, I don't know. Science has grown a little bit, so we might just need one person. But trust me, you're going to need a part of another person to produce a child. So that is my overall dream, to stop that whole division of a family. I want families to flourish because guess what? We're going out here, whether you're young or old, you are falling in love with someone and you're creating these children. And sometimes along the journey, it gets rough because you have to look at how much money are you earning, how many hours are you putting in, how much time are you spending with your family. right? These are things that we all wonder and contemplate because it impacts our lives. And when you find yourself in a situation and you're homeless, which I have found myself there a few times when my children were younger, and it's because of those experiences that I now realize that this is the key. We need to promote healthy families. Let's show love. And how do we do that? By first, let mom stop hiding dad and all his stuff, because now we're sending different messages to the kids. We need to provide housing, affordable housing, or we need to start teaching our families better ways to become economically sustainable in their own lives. And that's what a big part of this presentation, meet and greet, Will You Hire You tour is all about. Your life is serious business. Only you can live it. No one can live it for you. Many people will advise you on it and tell you how you should live your life. However, they probably won't help you in that process, but they got plenty of opinions from my own experience. But if they're not giving you the proper tools to help sustain you to where you can begin doing some things for yourself that is going to provide you a foundation strong enough that's going to hold your family together so that you can continue to rise. We want families to rise today. We want families to become healthier families. We don't want to hide our dads in the closets and tell him he gotta go and hide his shoes and all that stuff. We don't want to do that. I can speak personally on that because I grew up. I grew up, but I have experienced living in HUD public housing, whether it's through Section 8 or any other type of housing program. There is a stipulation. They want to know who all lives in the household, and sometimes the number of people that live in the household will play a big part on how much you're going to pay in rent. Also, the fact that now some of the rules are changing to some of these programs. So we have to be very mindful because things are changing very fast. And the changes are coming so fast, we're not really having a chance to kind of grasp what's going on. So tonight I present to you an opportunity to join me for the next couple of weeks on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. I'm going to be coming to you live. We're going to review and go back and revamp this information. We're going to look at the polls and see the information that's there. And in that process, I'm going to need to kind of begin developing a relationship with you. We're going to have to schedule a 15-minute strategy session so that you and I can talk and we can kind of get a gauge on where it is you are in your life and where it is that you want to go. Should network marketing be the business that you want to become a part of? You can go to Tammy's.shop, and in Tammy's Market, Tammy's.shop, Tammy's Market or Tammy's.shop, because Tammy's Market is the original name of the company, but I came up with Tammy's.shop because it just seemed a little bit easier. If you go there, we have an application process. That application process is going to ask you a few questions. You fill out the application. We also offer the course called Becoming a Better Person, Winning Life and Winning Business. This course is offered for $500. You're going to meet me. I'm going to introduce you all, and I'm going to take you on my journey with me. I'm also going to introduce to you a few of my friends that I have met along the way that have all decided to change their lives, change their direction in life to become entrepreneurs in network marketing. They're going to share their tidbits and secrets. Inside that becoming better and winning life and winning business, there's also information inside the course that is going to be beneficial to you as you are starting out in business and building your business. Now, will um will there be training? Yes, there's going to be a lot of training because we believe that a well-trained individual in the network marketing business is going to be a successfully trained business owner. And they're going to, in turn, take their training and train others to do the same that they're doing. But like I said, this may be for you, it may not be for you. So I want to thank you for your time. I don't know if I passed or failed, but I took a stab at it. I took a stab at letting you know who I am, what my mission is, and what we're all about. And I also offer you the opportunity to go to Tammy's.shop if you're interested in taking the course for becoming better, winning life, and winning business. Anyone that signs up for this webinar and has participated, you had your 15-minute strategy call with me. The first 10 participants will get becoming better and winning life and winning business for free, because it's going to be part of the whole welcoming package to you joining our team and coming in. We want to welcome you with warm arms. We want you to know that you are not alone and that everybody has to begin somewhere. But the change in your life begins with you. It all starts with a decision. You have to decide. Our last poll for the evening as we come up on our hour time is now 8 p.m. And my question to you all is this presenter providing valuable information you can add to your life right now? 3 choices you have. No, I ain't add nothing to you. No value at all. Maybe a little bit. Maybe I'll give you a little something to work with, right? Or you found the information very helpful. And you like to learn more. So if you like to learn more, join us here on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. to learn more. Tonight, we're going to be running a series of the meet and greet. Will You Hire You tour? The beginning. We've all got to start somewhere. I want to thank you for your time, as that's very precious to me. And if you are interested in joining us, please let me know. I am going to put my links somewhere within my social media. If you're a part of our email list, you will receive opportunities to participate in the meet and greet. Will You Hire You? The beginning. Will You Hire You tour? The beginning. And like I said, our first 10 participants to sign up, you will get the Becoming a Better Person and Winning Life and Winning Business course for free. So, but you have to sign up. So we have to have our 15-minute talk. We have to begin dialogue, and I got to talk to you some kind of way. I work a full-time job, and I'm doing the best that I can. I'm not complaining. Please don't think I'm complaining. I'm not complaining because it's a choice that I made. But I also made a commitment to be as successful in business as I am in my own life. And part of that is getting to know you, coming to you, speaking with you. And how can I do that in a fashion where I can reach more numbers of people and get through the process of identifying who is our next candidate, who is our next successful network marketer, who is next in line to take control of your own life and begin a new journey. I want to thank you all for your time. Thank you so much. I'm Tia Rogers, and I'll see you next Tuesday. So look for my post, look for the email. I think I'm late for a training right now, which I do believe I am. So we will meet again. We will resume on May 9th at 7 p.m. to begin a dialogue. I think how we'll start is I'll start with the presentations of each um, opportunity that I have available for members to join. Like I said, I'm working on building my team, but by no means do I guarantee that any opportunity offered for residual income will bring individuals the results they are seeking or proclaiming in presentations of services, products, goods, and business opportunity, as each person's income is based on their own individual performance during the enrollment of any business opportunity as they build their business. So, with that being said, we are going to shoot for the stars. We're going to go out here and we're going to have an awesome week. I want to thank you so much for your time. I'm 5 minutes over. So, with that being said, I'm going to say good night, YouTube, because I think this is where this went live, and good night to all participants that performed. If you are watching this in a replay, feel free to shoot me an email. You can contact me in Messenger. You can contact me on WhatsApp at my name is Tia Rogers, TIARODGERS. I'm here. I'm out here and I'm looking. I'm looking to build a team. I'm looking for a team of strong individuals that are ready. My job as your mentor, your partner in business is to help you get through the rough spots. And I hope that's what becoming a better person and winning life and winning business, the course is going to help you do. Once you purchase the course, or you become, should you be one of the 10 participants that is awarded the course for free, we're going to meet once a month, and we're going to have a full coaching session, and we're going to work through everything. So it's a whole series of how we're going to get you onboarded. So don't worry. Rome wasn't built in a day, and guess what? All of this is going to be, it's going to take some time, but we're going to trust the process. And sometimes we have to trust the process of the process, because that's the test. Have a wonderful, blessed, amazing day, everybody. I think I talked enough. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Pastor Phil, at least I tried. Have a great day.